Hey, well, we have a lot going on right now, right? Amongst coordinating schedules and doing the thing and the 90-day plan of action and getting better at all our skills. Now let's talk farm. Farm is one of my favorite active prospecting activities because it allows us to, at some point, get in contact with more people that can be part of our database and in the future, uh, leads for clients or leads for referrals or just leads for any kind, right? So doing farm is super important as part of one of the four core prospecting activities. Remember, it's conversations, our database, farm, anything that we do online and social, and open house. I know that we cannot do open houses in all the countries, but yes, in the majority, okay? So what we can do is farm in every country. We can encounter some challenges doing the farm, be it a gated community, no soliciting, a vertical farm, which sometimes is a great challenge because it's not easy to knock on the doors of apartments. So we just have to get creative. There's different approaches to farm. Either we can mail by postal service, and that takes a little budget. Either we can walk or door knock, and that takes some sweat equity as well. And or we can socialize and hang around the farm area if we can't do postal service, or if we can't knock the doors, or if we can or if there's no soliciting, we can hang out around that area in the Starbucks, in the coffee shops, in the restaurants, using the sticky vinyl on top of your computer saying that I'm a real estate agent, I can help, right? Well, the idea is that we farm our area both physically and on social, and understanding the demographics of our farm. What's the demographics of our farm? Zip codes, what kind of group are they? Are they older homeowners? Are they new construction? Are they some kind of Latino, Hispanic group? Are they senior groups? Are they younger areas? Are they homes that have had a great equity, or are they homes that are still underwater? We need to understand what are the demographics of our farm. Okay, now that we know what area we're going to do, that we have the zip code, that we have the numbers, that we have made some research in that area, that we know if we're going to do postal or walking or door knocking, or how are we going to work that farm, we have to have the marketing materials ready to do that activity, right? It can be anywhere from CMAs, at what price would you become a seller? Would you like to know the price of your home? Just listed, just sold, open houses, multiple offers, talk about the market, talk about what's happening in that area, right? We can get really creative, and we can also use the postcard of have we met, or we can use postcards with our very relevant services as well, depending on the farm that we're going to be working and the preferences of that farm. So let's call it our farm persona, like our buyer persona, right? The idea is to select an area that has somewhere between 250 to 500 properties that we know that can be a good selection, and that they could be, that it can give us a good conversion rate. A good conversion rate on farm is somewhere between 2 to 4% in the first year, but we have to be really consistent. Sometimes we think that farm doesn't work because we only give away something, or we give them hand in hand and it doesn't work, or because we're not consistent with the farm, so we really don't get much out of it, right? So the idea is to work the farms quarterly. Yes, this means that every month we are going to work our farm 2 times a month. This is every 2 weeks. The first area we choose, we're going to work 6 times in a queue, right? Then we're going to work that first area 1 time a month. That means 3 times in a queue, and we're going to select another area. So if we have 2 areas, the first area we service 3 times in a queue, the second area we service 6 times in a queue, and we go growing like that, right? Perhaps we might need help. Let's see how that goes first. Let's get familiar with that area first. We can either door knock, or we can deliver in the mailboxes, or we can deliver postal service, or we can give a little gift. The idea is that we understand the farm, okay? So the first time you're going to deliver 2 times a month. Be very mindful of what you want your potential new customer to know about you. He wants to know who you are, what's your track record, how many homes have you sold, like your proof of success, right? That's super important. I will share some of the postcards that I used, and most of you have all of those materials. And I will also share the Tom Ferry Geographic Farm case study. Remember that consistency is key. If you do this, if a person gets information about you 9 times in 2 queues, he's going to get to know who you are. And if we do our geographic farm with social demographic farm, like videos, and we segment to that specific zip code, to that specific social group, to that specific demographic group, we're going to see a lot of good results, right? Remember, people choose to work with people they know, and they might know you, not know you in person, but they really know you and recognize you. So this is a lot of branding. Farm is super important. If you have any questions on how to do it, please let me know. You will get results if you do it on a consistent basis, right? Remember, first quarter, 6 times a quarter, 2 times a month, every 2 weeks, 500 properties with your materials, and you go like that. It's very important that you have all the materials that you're going to use for the quarter all done together at the same time, so that you don't stop, so that you don't have interruptions in your farm. Because if you have to pause and create new materials, something might get in the way and you just might not do it. So you have to have everything when you start at the get-go. So that's going to be a quarterly plan, a 90-day plan of action for your farm. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, sit in different locations where you would like to be recognized, like Starbucks. And people will start getting to know you because they'll start to recognize you from the face they see in social, from the face they see in the marketing pieces that you're giving them every other week. What also works as a charm is walking your dog around that area, all right? You want people to know you. So whenever we have an open house in the area, let everybody know. Whenever you have a just listed, let everybody know. When you have a just sold, let everybody know. When you have multiple offers, let everybody know. This is a way to demonstrate to this area that you are the dominant go-to agent. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know and we will go in this deeper. Thank you. Bye-bye.